Good evening. Thanks for joining us this evening. We are going to make an attempt tonight in the CJ4 on Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 out of John Wayne, KSNA, there in California. And we're going to fly up to San Francisco, Kilo Sierra Foxtrot. Anyway, San Francisco. Had a brain fart there. What is O? Can't remember. Anyway, San Francisco, that's where we're going. If you can take a look here at the iPad, we kind of have the flight plan here. We're planning on the Hero 3 departure with the IK transition, then direct Ryzen, then direct Splint, then direct Stoked, and we'll plan to take the Surfer 4 into San Francisco. Take a look here. We are currently parked at the ACI Jet South near the FBO here at John Wayne. And we're gonna get on Pilot Edge here. I just got my flight plan filed, got us connected. We will actually get the radios up here. A couple of things we'll need first is the digital ATIS at 126.0. We'll get a scratch pad ready here. We'll go ahead and clear this out here because this was a previous one here, and I'll make a couple of quick notes here for us. So we are going to be IFR tonight over to KSFO. That's San Francisco. We'll need to get the rest of the information here. Just little notes in the way I do a few things there. All right, so let's jump in the airplane here. We'll take a quick look on the outside. See if I can get a toggle view here. What things look like here where we're at. We are, like I said, at ACI Jet Center, John Wayne. There's Atlantic. American Aircraft Manufacturing. Right here is runway 2 left. Normally when I jump in here, I try to jump in over on the west side here, but tonight I decided I would just go there, make things interesting here. So that's runway 2 left. Looking around here, I'm not from this area, so I don't know my way around here that much, but I have flown in and out of here a few times on Pilot Edge. Let's take a look at what we got. We are at Atlantic. And it looks like for us to spin out of here, we're going to have to make a hard left when we get ready to depart, when we get ready to taxi out of this area. All right, so looking at the map here, you can see where we are. ACI Jet South, which is the FBO, and that is Atlantic. We are parked there on the tarmac. It's the south run up. There's 20 left, 20 right. We're sitting here at the end of 2 left with 2 right up that way. Yep, so 2 runways here at John Wayne. Terminal area, tower run up. When I've flown GA on the other side, I'll start over there on the tower side and go to the tower run up and then out of here. But today we're going to start here. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's jump back inside the plane. Let me put my headset on and get that powered up. We also are going to try to use our let's power this up. There's that. And we will test our IR track, which does seem to be working. All right. Things set up here. Get into the pilot view here. Let's go ahead and get our battery powered on and go down into dispatch mode. And let's go ahead and set our position here. Copy our footer there. Flight plan, but before we do that, let's go to index and let's go here to let's see if we have some ground power, and we do. Let's go ahead and get on ground power for now, just so we don't run our battery down here. And let's get some information plugged in here on the FMS here. So we are at KSNA is our origin. Destination is KSFO. Did I type that wrong? KSFO. Apparently I did type something wrong there. There we go. All right, let's take a look at our fuel situation here. I'm going to bump this up to about 75% fuel capacity. So 16,261. Let's go ahead and put in 8 passengers here. And that puts us at 15,960. Let's go with 350 pounds of cargo. And that gets us at 16,310. So that's just a little high. So we'll go ahead and go here to 300. Now 16,261. We're within 1 pound there. So I'd say we're in pretty good shape. All right. So we'll take a look at our takeoff here. And we're going to listen up and get some weather. But we'll check the weather real quick here on ForeFlight. Winds 210 at 7. Visibility 10. Temperature 23. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 2. So let's go ahead and get our digital ATIS here at 126.0. Our beacon light on. Safety belts up here.
May I have your attention, please?
Did I go into dispatch mode? Why is my radio
pack
pack lighting?
seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Nope. We'll turn our avionics on because we are on ground power. That will give us there. So we want 126.0. 60. Let's make sure that I am connected real quickly. 126.0. We are there. Let's make sure that I am double cooked if I am connected here on Pilot Edge Launch Web Service. Flight plan, I am connected, so we are good there. Flight plan was filed, we are good there. So we should be able to pick up some ATIS.
Clouds of 28,000. Temperature 23, 2.1. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 2. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Quebec. John Wayne Airport. ATIS information, Quebec. 2353 Zulu. Wind 200 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 24,000. Few clouds at 28,000. Temperature 23, 2.1. Altimeter 29 or 9 or 2. Arriving and departing runways 20 left. 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR to...
All right, so we'll go back to the FMS here. We'll get our takeoff information in here. So wind is 200 at 7. 200 at 7. We'll put that in here. Temperature is 23 degrees. So that'll go there. All right, and we will probably depart. I'm not sure which runway, 20 left or 20 right. Most likely it'll be 20 left. And we need to actually get a hold of now our clearance and delivery, which is 118. And we'll verify that in here. Show on map. Clearance, John Wayne clearance delivery 118.
5 Whiskey from clear to the Palm Springs Airport. On departure, fly runway heading. Expect radar vectors AMONT. Then as filed. Maintain 6,000. Expect 15,000. 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.8. Squawk 7114.
All right, we're looking for the Hero 3 departure, the IK transition, direct horizon.
Uniforms, clear to Palm Springs. Radar runway heading, then radar vectors to AMONT. 6,000. Expect 15,000. 10 minutes after. Departure 118.0, I'm sorry, I think that was 118.1, squawk 7114.
This is Jet5 Whiskey from Quebec, correct? Alaska 120, contact SoCal departure.
Departure Alaska 120.
20 left, 20 right. So maps here. We will probably taxi down here and take off at 20 right, and we will depart out just in that exact direction. Strill, okay, so we'll take a look at our departure plate here. We need to close that, go maps here. Flight plan here, let's look at our departure just so we have an idea of what we're expecting if we're going off of 20 left in a traffic, 20 right, standard with a minimum climb. All right, so we would go off runway heading of 196, then a left turn to 175 heading to Strill, below 5,000, then a right turn to 211 heading and go left below 8,000.
Then loose ground, Cessna 8 Papa Foxtrot to East Hangar, information echo for closed traffic on Cat 3.
Number 228 Papa Fox and Lewis ground, information echo current, runway 11 taxi via Alpha.
This is our IK transition.
Runway 11 taxi via Alpha, 8 Papa Foxtrot.
This is the Hero 3, so being 1, 2, 3. So you got 1, 2, 3 legs for the departure. We're going to fly runway heading here. Strill below 5,000, Dole left below 8,000. Making our right-hand turn, Hero, IK. That's what we're going to expect. There is no secondary page here. Go back to our map. Just take a look here. So Ryzen, Splint, Stoked. So here's the end of the IK. This is the IK transition here. There's Ryzen, Splint, Stoked. And then we will expect our arrival then into San Francisco on the Surfer 4 at the Surfer transition. So from Surfer to Gnarly to Waves
Caravan
to Epic.
612 Juliet Sierra is holding for only 31 left on Alpha.
Then Foley, then Eddie.
Caravan 612 Juliet Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, wind 360 at 6.
Cover the winds, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, 612 Juliet Sierra.
Okay, so show on map here. Let's just make sure we know what we got. John Wayne clearance. So that's who we're going to call.
Palm Springs, route American 470Q, ready to taxi.
American 472, Palm Springs ground, advise you have information November, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
We have November taxi via Whiskey Alpha for American 472. Thank you.
Number 228 Papa Fox, did you say you were attempting the Cat 3?
Affirmative, 228 Papa Foxtrot.
Okay, you need to file the flight plan for the Cat 3. I don't have a flight plan for you.
Roger, will do.
Good evening, John Wayne clearance. Citation 716 Delta Mike with information Quebec is ready to copy our IFR over to San Francisco.
Right.
Diode 8085 Whiskey, we executed the missed approach and approaching the holding point, 85 Whiskey.
Back 8085 West, Hunter Santa Barbara departure 124.15.
124.15, 85 Whiskey, thank you.
Station 76 Delta Mike, John Wayne clearance on a quad standby.
Standing by.
Caravan 612 Juliet, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure, 612 Juliet Sierra.
Station 716 Celtics, go to the San Francisco Airport. Hero 3 departure, IK transition that is filed. Climb via Civics, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4605.
Care to repeat that departure frequency, please, sir?
128.1.
All right, cleared to San Francisco via the Hero 3 IK transition, then as filed, climb maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1 and squawking 4605, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Station 6 Delta Mike, read back correct.
All right.
Bakersfield ground. Vision Jet 735 Whiskey uniform with Zulu, ready to taxi from Atlantic Aviation.
All right, so let's get our departure in
Vision Jet
here.
735 Whiskey uniform, Bakersfield ground, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Hero 3, IK transition.
30 right, Alpha Bravo, 5 Whiskey uniform.
Downwind clearance Skyhawk 80959er IFR John Wayne with Quebec.
Last thing I'm calling second.
Skyhawk 80959er IFR John Wayne with Quebec.
We want the Surfer 4.
Back 805 John Wayne clearance clear to the John Wayne Airport on departure, fly heading 230. Expect radar vectors Steel Beach direct. Maintain 2000, expect 3000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3303.
Alright, clear John Wayne, fly heading 230, radar vector Steel Beach. Expect 2000, then 3000, 10 minutes. Departure 128.1, squawk 3303.
Skyhawk 80959, read back correct.
All right, so let's go step through this real quick. Next waypoint, Strill, Dolph, Mika, Sniper, Hero, Fahey, IK, then the Surfer 4. Oh, we need Ryzen and Split in our legs here, so let's get to that. We need next, Hero.
Palm Springs Tower, American 472, 40 short, 31 left, ready for departure.
Okay,
Back 472, Palm Springs,
RIZIN.
hold short, runway 31 left. I have traffic ahead of you departing Cathedral 1, slower traffic.
Roger, we'll hold short at Alpha, 31 left, American 472.
And we need SPLNT.
Santa Monica ground, Cirrus 145, Whiskey Papa, type SR22. Request flight following to San Ynez, Kilo India, Zulu Alpha, cruising 6,500 with Juliet.
STOKD, and that'll also
Cirrus
go.
145 Whiskey Papa, Santa Monica clearance. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6514.
All right, so now let's step through this.
Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 6514.
Okay, there's
Cirrus
our
145
IK,
Whiskey
then
Papa, read back
Ryzen,
correct.
then Splint, then Stoked. Then there's our
Downwind ground
Surfer
Skyhawk
transition, gnarly
80959er,
waves
west ramp taxi 20 right.
into KSFO. And that should check out. Gnarly waves. We should have Epic in there and Follett, but not sure what I've got here. A show plate here.
Back 80959er, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Alright, taxi via Bravo Kilo for 80959er.
That's runway 20 right.
Sorry, say again, is that 20 right for 80959er?
Affirmative.
Thanks so much, 80959er.
I mentioned I was looking for you to read it back, though.
Sorry, taxi 20 right via Bravo Kilo for 80959er.
San Luis Tower, November 228, Papa Foxtrot, filed a flight plan for Cat 3 and holding short of runway 11, ready for closed traffic.
Number 228, Papa Foxtrot, San Luis Tower, left close traffic is approved, report midfield each time, runway 11 cleared for takeoff.
Left traffic, runway 11, report midfield, 8 Papa Foxtrot.
And you are cleared for takeoff.
All right, let's step through this one more time. Drill, Dolph, Mika,
Bakersfield Tower.
Sniper,
Vision Jet 735, Whiskey uniform,
Ryzen,
ready to depart
Splint,
30 right
Stoke,
at Bravo.
Surfer, Gnarly, Waves,
Vision Jet 735 E
Epic.
uniform, Bakersfield Tower, runway 30 right cleared for
Ready.
takeoff, winds calm.
And that will get us
30
there.
right, 5 Whiskey uniform.
Eddie is 6,000 at 240. So let's get in here and put in some information here. For whatever reason, it didn't put us all in there. So Epic, we want 280. We want to be
472. Just waiting on your release from the departure.
15,000.
Shouldn't be much longer though.
No problem. Thank you.
and 10,000 above. No.
Burbank, good evening. Cessna November 37 Lima, pick up my IFR to John Wayne.
American 472, we're good to go now. Runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Hold
Wind
it,
through
8,000.
360 at 6.
31 left, clear for off American 472, thank you.
Back 378 Lima,
Eddie,
Burbank clearance.
6,000,
What's your
240.
equipment suffix for the Skyhawk? How are you navigating?
Cessna November 37 Lima, can you say again, please?
What is your equipment suffix?
Just give me 1 second, Cessna November 37 Lima.
You filed Slant Sierra, which is a GPS and a transponder without mode C, but that's not going to be valid for this IFR flight, and you definitely have a transponder in flight sim. So I'm assuming you meant to file Slant Golf. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when I ask you for your equipment suffix, that's Slant Golf if you're a GPS-equipped aircraft. You're cleared to the Burbank Airport, cleared to the John Wayne Airport, Elmu 9er departure to Elmu, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 4,000. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 4306.
Okay, clear to John Wayne via Elmo 9 department in X5. Line via SID. I maintain 4,000, expect 5,000. Department frequency 134.2, squad 4307. Scott, November 37 Lima.
Skyhawk 378 Lima, squawk 4306.
4306. Cessna November
I can do
37
that.
Lima.
Skyhawk 378, I'll read back correct.
Tower 8 Papa Foxtrot reporting, we're going to start descending. We're at BMR touchdown point for 8 Papa Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 228 Papa Fox, altitude.
At 1190.
Your altitude, you're at about 1,200 feet right now?
Roger.
Okay, runway 11 to the option.
11 to the option, 8 Papa Foxtrot.
Las Vegas clearance TBM November 1278 Victor, information Delta. We'd like to pick up IFR to Grand Canyon as filed.
TBM 1278, if you're on request, standby. It's not going to be as filed, though. Bakersfield Tower, this is Skyhawk 96792. We're about 13 miles to the southwest. Coming into land, we have information Delta. Number 96792, Bakersfield Tower, enter left down, runway 30 left, report midfield. Enter left
Gonna get
downwind
this.
for 30 left, report midfield 702, thanks. American 472, contact SoCal departure.
above than below.
American 472.
There we go. We got it. Flight level today is 240.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 80959 holding short 20 right at Kilo ready for IFR to John Wayne.
Skyhawk 80959, John Wayne Tower, hold short, runway 20 right at Kilo, having a computer issue.
Hold short 20 right at Kilo, no problem. 80959.
The previous radar control had a computer crash. If anybody's imminently in need of something, now's the time to speak up. Otherwise, I'm just going to try to call him as I see him here. And 1278 to Victor, your clearance is going to be a little while. You're going to have to stand by.
2992. 2992.
Victor 472, SoCal approach. Did you check in yet? I just told you why. American 472, radar contact, climb maintain 12000, left heading 360, it's vectors for Dewey.
Okay, I think we have our flight plan all set up here.
American 472, radar contact, turn left heading 360, climb and maintain 12000.
All right, so we should be pretty good shape here. Get here. Let's go to lower menu and let's get
For that Charlie Delta, did you have an approach request to Fullerton?
Position there. I'll take care of that.
Fantastic.
Go weather off. And we will adjust our...
149 Charlie Delta, contact Fullerton Tower, 119.1.
Fullerton Tower, Cirrus 149 Charlie Delta 1.8 from Havre, RNAV 24, full stop.
Cirrus 149 Charlie Delta, Fullerton Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
24 clear to land, 149 Charlie Delta.
All right, 5,000 was our altitude.
With perimeter contact lost.
So let's get ourselves set to 5,000.
Did you want us to proceed on back to Bakersfield?
Go flight director zone here.
If I lost radar contact with you, we need to disconnect the network. Just stand by. I've got too many aircraft right now. There's 280 Bravo, Santa Maria Tower, 18.3.
1183, 280 Bravo.
8085 Whiskey, were you already cleared for the approach into San Luis?
Yes, be cleared as to the approach in San Luis 85 Whiskey.
Fantastic. Report your procedure turn inbound.
96.
Sorry, could you say that again for 85 Whiskey?
Report your procedure turn inbound.
Reporting procedure inbound, 85 Whiskey.
Santa Monica ground, Cirrus 145, Whiskey Papa, transient southwest parking, ready to taxi with Juliet.
Cirrus 145, Whiskey Papa, Santa Monica ground, runway 21, taxi via Bravo. I'm not going to give you the flight following for right now, though.
21 via Bravo, copy that on the flight following, 5 Whiskey Papa.
Ground, good afternoon, Lewis Tower, Cessna 229.
Or 228 Papa Foxtrot, runway 11, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 8, Papa Foxtrot.
Anybody looking for a clearance, you have to stand by and call me back in 5 minutes until the other controller can get back off of a computer crash.
John Wayne Tower, 9059er, does that count for me as well?
No, you're fine. You have your clearance.
All right, the first part of what you said cut off. Holding short 20 right at Kilo.
Rate 0959, 20 at Kilo, clear for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff at Kilo, 80959er.
Alaska 472, good direct Dewey.
For American 472, direct Dewey.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Direct Dewey, American 472.
Sounds like air traffic
Maria
control
Tower,
is
Bonanza
super busy
280
right now.
Bravo is going
We are
missed.
going to
We're
go
gonna
ahead and
hold
get
at Guadalupe.
ourselves started up here. So we have our
280
beacon
Bravo,
light on. We're
connect
going to
center
turn our
departure
nav light on.
124.15.
And
2415, 280 Bravo.
we will go ahead and get down here on the console. Let's get our right engine started. Watch our N2 start to rise there.
Delta CJ4 Tower, did you check on yet?
Say again, Fernando Charlie Delta.
Did you check on yet?
Affirmative.
Okay, in case I didn't give it to you, runway 4, clear to land.
24 clear to land with Fernando
Go
Charlie
ahead
Delta.
and disconnect our ground power now. Ground power
Santa Barbara
unit
approach
off.
Bonanza 280 Bravo is missed at Santa Maria, going to hold at Guadalupe and then on to our diversion at San Luis Obispo. 280 Bravo, Santa Barbara departure radar contact. Climb maintain 4000. Continue via the published missed approach procedure. Expect further clearance 0123 Zulu time now 0103. Okay, climbing 4000, expecting at 0123 clearance, and say again current time 280 Bravo. Current time is 0103. 0103, thanks, 280 Bravo.
All right, we got a good start on the right side. We'll go left side start. Down here to
Real
our
Tower,
throttles.
Bonanza 901 Delta Mike is 8 East, request touch and go runway 17, departure to the south, and we do have X-ray. 92 Delta Mike, Real Tower. And our left base, runway 21, clear touch and go, on the go, left turn to the south approved. All right, left base 21, touch and go approved, and departure to the south, 902 Delta Mike.
Santa Monica Tower, Cirrus 145 Whiskey Papa, holding short runway 21.
Cirrus 145 Whiskey Papa, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, cleared for takeoff. The wind is 250 at 3 and squawk VFR for now. I can't take the flight following request.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, squawk and VFR, 145 Whiskey Papa.
All right, did we get we need to get our squawk code in here. We are 4605.
Bakersfield Tower, 792. We're midfield left downwind, 30 left, full stop. Number 969-792, runway 30 left, clear to land, wind 1703. Clear to land, 792, thanks. Sky Gate 0959, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal departure 80959, thanks. Urban ground November 37 Lima, is parking
Jet
at the
south is where
FBO
we're parked,
Millionaire.
so let's see
With
what
information Sierra, request taxi.
all right, we need
Falcon 306, I'll maintain for level 240.
John Wayne ground. We're actually going to go
Aircraft
John
on
Wayne
Burbank,
ground
again.
on
Urban ground Cessna November
north,
37
south,
Lima, is
east,
parking
west. We
at
need
the
east.
Millionaire with information Sierra, request taxi.
120.8.
378 Lima, runway 8, taxi via Bravo.
Runway 8 via Bravo, Cessna November 37 Lima. Correct, Bravo or Delta?
Delta, sorry.
SoCal departure 80959 or 2000 level.
Runway 80959, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 3000.
Climb maintain 3000, 80959.
Dan Lewis ground, Cessna 228 Papa Foxtrot reporting midfield, runway 11.
Number 228 Papa Fox, runway 11 here for the option.
The option, 228 Papa Foxtrot, runway 11.
Fullerton Tower, Cirrus 149 Charlie Delta, clear 24 Foxtrot, parking straight ahead.
Here's 149 Charlie Delta, taxi to parking via Alpha, main frequency.
Parking via Alpha, the street 29 Charlie Delta.
Alaska 120, contact Albuquerque Center, 128.45.
John Wayne ground, citation 716 Delta Mike at ACI South with information Quebec, ready for taxi.
Stand by.
Sorry, 59er flighting 010, back to John Wayne Airport, say request.
over 80959er.
80959er, say again.
80959er, flighting 010 vector, John Wayne Airport, say request.
010 for the heading, and I would like the ILS 20 right, please.
Or 1728 Victor, I do have your clearance available now.
Go ahead for 78 Victor.
1728 Victor is cleared to the Grand Canyon Airport. On departure, fly heading 190. Expect radar vectors, Boulder City VOR. Boulder City 080 radial. Victor 562. Peach Springs, then as filed. Maintain a 7,000. Expect to play level 290, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.9er, block 5353.
All right, TBM 7 Victor is cleared to Grand Canyon via heading 190, vectors to Boulder City, 080 radial to Victor 562, Peach Springs as filed, 7,000, 290 and 10, 25.9, and 5353 in the box.
1728 Victor, is that correct?
San Luis Tower, November 228, Papa Foxtrot, clear the active full stop, request taxi to parking.
Number 228 Pop Foxtrot, taxi to parking via Alpha, and remain the frequency to pass or Cat 3.
Taxi Alpha, remain on this frequency, 228 Papa Foxtrot.
Vision Jet 735 with uniform. We're at 15,000 following lost radio procedures. Direct to Amont.
Okay, the Vision Jet that's calling, we're disconnected from the network due to either an issue on your end or a poor internet connection along the line somewhere. You need to disconnect and reconnect and contact Bakersfield Approach on 118.8.
Gotcha. 118.85 with uniform.
Okay, and 1278 Victor, Las Vegas clearance.
Go ahead for 78 Victor.
1278 Victor. Actually got a different departure heading for you. Fly heading 100 and climb and maintain 6,000. Departure frequency 118.4.
100, 6,000, 118.4.
TBM 78 Victor, redirect. Was anybody else looking for an IF clearance?
Lindemann clearance, Sierra 740 uniform is looking IFR to Los Angeles with November.
Sierra 740 uniform, Lindbergh clearance, cleared Los Angeles Airport on departure, fly heading to 310. Expect
What did he say?
Oceanside,
stay on the frequency?
23, Seal Beach, direct. Maintain 2,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 2144.
On departure, fly heading 310, vectors to the Ocean VOR, Victor 23, direct to Seal Beach, climb maintain 2,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6. and squawk 2144 for 0740 uniform.
0740 uniform correct.
John Wayne ground, citation 716 Delta Mike, ACI South Jet Center, ready for taxi.
Station 716 Delta John Wayne ground, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha, Lima, hold short, runway 20 left to Lima.
Runway 20 right via Alpha Lima, hold short 20 left, 716 Delta Mike.
San Luis Tower, Skyhook 8085 Whiskey inbound on VOR Alpha.
Skyhook 8085 Whiskey, San
Alpha
Luis
Lima.
Tower. Circle west to make it straight into runway 11, runway 11, clear to land, wind 0305.
Circle to land and straight in 11, clear to land at 5 Whiskey, thank you.
Lima, hold short. Got it.
Bakersfield Tower, Skyhawk 96792. We're clear runway 30 left
Right, let's
at
get
Gulf.
out of here. We've been here on the ground for a
Skyhawk
while.
967
Taxi lights are on, strobe lights are
About
on.
an end. Remain the strict steps pass for Cat 5.
792, we'll text via Gulf and pass for the Cat 5. Thanks. 792.
Alright, we're taxiing via Alpha. Got our flaps down to 15. That was probably the busiest I believe I've ever seen pilot edge here at John Wayne, as far as, man, getting lost in the shuffle. We ate up a lot of our daylight sitting there on the ground. Alright, so we're going to fly runway heading, climb to 5,000.
Tower 7 November 37 Lima, holding short runway 08, ready for departure.
Number 378 Lima, Burbank runway 8, cleared for takeoff, wind calm.
Runway 8, clear for takeoff, Cessna 378 Lima.
Lindemann ground, November 740 uniform, ready to taxi with November.
740 uniform, Lindbergh ground. Now you know where you're parked, and you also need to set your transponder up. Transponder 2144, please.
444, November 740 uniform, and I parked at signature.
Number 740 uniform, runway 27, taxi via Charlie.
27 via Charlie for November 740 uniform, sir.
Good Lima.
Skyhawk 378 Lima, SoCal departure.
Over department 378 Lima.
Alright, that's Kilo. I need up one just a little bit more. The next one is Lima. John Wayne ground, citation 716 Delta Mike, holding short, runway 20 left at Lima.
Station 716 Mike, contact ground, John Wayne Tower 126.8.
126.8, citation 716 Delta Mike. John Wayne Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike, holding short, runway 20 left at Lima.
Station 716 Mike, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left at Lima, runway 20 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 2003.
Cross 20 left and cleared to take off 20 right, 716 Delta Mike.
Approaching runway 20 left. Entered runway 20 left, 2,800 feet remaining. Approaching runway 20 right. Entered runway 20 right, 5,600 feet remaining.
Lindbergh Tower, November 740, uniforms ready to take off runway 27.
It's full call sign.
November 740, uniform is ready to take off runway 27.
Sierra 740, unit from Lindbergh Tower, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. The wind's 1503.
27, clear for takeoff, November 740, uniform.
Citation 716 Mike, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure, 716 Delta Mike.
755, correction 735, Whiskey Uniform, Los Angeles Center, roger. Make the shoot altimeter 3012. 5 Whiskey Papa, contact Point Major approach 124.7.
Over to 124.7.
Walker 306, flighting 2, correction, flighting 090, vector visual approach.
090, Walker 306.
John Wayne departure, citation 716 Delta Mike is 3,800, climbing 5,000.
Altitude. 16 Delta Mike, so for departure, radar contact, climb via SID, except maintain 14,000.
Climb via the SID and 14,000, 716 Delta Mike.
Point Magoo approach, Sirius 145, Whiskey Papa at 8,500.
145 Whiskey Papa, Point Magoo, approach Oxnard, altimeter 2993.
2993.
American 472, vector to the localizer for space, turn left heading 160. Left 160, 472.
Big flight level change, come on now.
SoCal departure, November 740, uniforms, climbing 1,200 for 2,000, heading 310.
740 uniform, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000 for November 740, uniform.
280 Bravo, did you get approach clearance yet?
No, we don't have it. I was just going to ask VOR Alpha for San Luis Obispo, please, 280 Bravo.
280 Bravo, cross Morro Bay at 4,000, cleared VOR Alpha approach, expect circle runway 29.
4,000 over Morro Bay and cleared for the VOR approach, expect 29er, 280 Bravo.
959er, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
American 472, fly heading 230.
230.
American 472, the John Wayne Airport is off your 1 o'clock 10 miles reported south.
Body side, are we clear for the ILS?
Negative. I need you on a 230 heading. Turn right heading 230.
230. 472.
American 472, traffic is just passing through 12 o'clock now, 6 miles southbound Skyhawk at 1,100.
8,500 now climbing. 15,000.
472.
240 knots on the
American
climb.
472, right. Keep the turn going. Keep the turn.
Turning right.
All right, passing through 10,000. And we are going to go.
Local approach, Walker 306, Galactic's in sight. Walker 306, clear visual approach, runway 27, right?
Landing lights
Clear
are
visual
off.
27, right, Walker 306.
Landing lights are off. Logo light is off.
Our 6122, sir, how do you read?
I'm going to be a flight level change mode here at
6122,
240
contact
knots.
local approach 124.35. American 472, cleared visual approach, runway 20 right, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Clear visual approach for 20 right, contact John Wayne Tower 126.8. American 472.
Our 6 Delta Mike, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Contact center 128.6. Citation 716 Delta Mike. Good evening, LA Center. Citation 716 Delta Mike is 11,800, climbing 14,000.
Or 92 Delta Mike, make straight in runway 26 left. Actually, are you going to Ontario or Bragg? 92 Delta Mike, Ontario's behind you. Go ahead and make a left turn to enter a right downwind. Ontario's off your 7 o'clock and 4 miles now.
Altitude.
LA Center, citation 716 Delta Mike is 13,200, climbing 14,000.
For 6122 Sierra SoCal approach, clear direct Lindy. Cross Lindy at 5,000, cleared RNAV runway 27 approach. Or Walker 306, contact Gillespie Tower 120.7. Or 740 uniform for direct ocean side. Or 716 Delta Mike, Los Angeles Center, climbing King Public 230.
230, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Here 740 uniform, clear direct ocean side. American, correction. November 902 Delta Mike, contact Ontario Tower 120.6. 378 Lima, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Climbing flight level 230.
Or 280 Bravo, are you, where are you going? Just went to do cigarette.
It's Catalina Island right there.
Or 222, that's your discretion if it's not specified. Or 378 Lima SoCal approach. After Beijing, just going to maintain 4,000, Ontario altimeter 29905.
All right. We're now direct hero. Climbing to flight level 230 at 250 knots. Make sure we're staying in the climb detent there. I dropped out of it just a little bit.
Climbing through transition altitude.
All right, there's our transition altitude. We'll go over to
612
standard.
you got the instruction across Lindy at 5,000, correct?
Been in the air for 9 minutes. Expected flight plan this evening is an hour and 15 minutes, so we've got another hour to go here as we are direct now Fahey on the SID out of John Wayne. We're climbing on the Hero 3 departure with the IK transition, so we're direct Fahey then, and after that we will be direct Kahee. So 11 miles from from Fahey, and then another 32 over to IK. And then we start our legs to Ryzen, then Splint, then Stoke, as we get ourselves prepped for the Surfer 4 arrival then into San Francisco. So that's the flight plan this evening. I did not get any de-icing on. I'm not expecting any of that here. So we're coming up on flight level 230, which is our cruise altitude today. So we'll pull back into the cruise detent here momentarily.
My contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Los Angeles Center 133.2, citation 716 Delta Mike. Good evening, Los Angeles Center, citation 716 Delta Mike is now level at 230, flight level 230.
716 Mike, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain level 240.
Up to 240, citation 716 Delta Mike. All right, he wants 240. We'll give him 240.
Whiskey Farm Palmdale, altimeter 3012. 3012.
Altitude.
280 Bravo, contact San Luis Tower 124.0.
Up on 240. Now we are direct IK. Level 240 is our cruise altitude. I think I said 230 earlier, and I was mistaken on that. A little over speed there. We'll pull back here. All right, we are at our flight level 240. We're out of the climb detent and into the cruise detent now, so we try to regulate our speed here and hold us just below the red tape there, or the red line on the tape. We're now direct IK. 25 miles to IK, then we'll make a left-hand turn and start our trip over to Ryzen, followed by Splint, followed by Stoke as we get ourselves prepped for the Surfer 4 arrival into San Francisco. This is the first time I made this flight on Pilot Edge. I do fly Pilot Edge every once in a while. I do like it. Fly VATSIM as well. Pilot Edge is definitely superior in a lot of ways. However, I'm not taking away anything from VATSIM because I do like VATSIM as well. Difference is VATSIM can have controllers on covering an area, and as you're flying through your route, those controllers may go offline and then you don't have ATC coverage. Or Pilot Edge, if you're flying in their coverage area, you're guaranteed coverage throughout the certain time periods of the day where they actually have coverage. So Pilot Edge is paid and VATSIM is not, so there's a difference there. And I like both. I live in the Midwest, in the Ohio area, so can't get Pilot Edge coverage in that area, so I do fly VATSIM in that area, and I'm over into fly down into the Atlanta area quite a bit, over to Charlotte, Louisville area, Nashville, Memphis, Tennessee. So those areas you can pick up on VATSIM, and it's pretty nice. The difference though there, you don't always get the exact real life in real world frequencies like you do on Pilot Edge, and I like that on Pilot Edge. I can pull up ForeFlight, look at an airport, find out what my departure frequency is, find out what my tower and ground frequencies are, and they are the exact same frequencies on Pilot Edge. So huge advantage there and a big plus for that. But hey, we all make do with what we got, right? So we'll say I have learned a lot, a tremendous amount, flying on Pilot Edge. I'm working on my private pilot license. I'm not there yet. About halfway there for my PPL. That'll be VFR. Then I will start working my way toward an IFR rating. Flying the CJ4 tonight. CJ4 with the working title mod, version 9.1. 0.91, I'm not sure which one it is. It's version 9.1 to me. And it works pretty well. A couple of small bugs. I think they're working out great. People over at Working Title and what they've done with the CJ4 mod really is nice. The VNAV capability that's in this CJ4 is super nice. Managing your descent. If we take a look down here at the FMS, we went ahead and put in a lot of these altitude restrictions that we're going to have on our trip and our descent down into San Francisco on the Surfer 4. So if we look at the Surfer 4 plate, that up here, we're going to actually see some altitude restrictions. So Gnarly's got a altitude restriction here, 21,000. I'm sorry, flight level 2. So that's 20,000. Flight level 200 at 280. Waves 190. Between below 190 and above 15,000 at 280 knots. Epic also above 10,000, below 15,000, 280 knots. Follett above 8,240 knots, and Eddy at exactly 6,240 knots. So those are our altitude restrictions via the SID or via the STAR on the arrival into San Francisco on the Surfer 4. So if I look through, put that back up here, that plate, and let's flip it again. So waves 15, above 15, below 19. So waves that matches up. 280 knots is actually, so put 280 in here and put there, and we put that on waves.
2 units here, contact number tower 18.3.
And now that puts our 280 knot speed restriction in there. Now what I will tell you is this aircraft does not have auto throttle. It's going to be our responsibility to maintain and manage that 280 knot speed restriction. The FMS will not be able to do that for us like you can in the Cessna or the Citation Longitude, but in the CJ4 it will do the vertical altitude restrictions, and we'll maintain the speed restriction. We'll manage the throttles and the spoilers on our descent down. But it does help putting those in there as a reminder. Gnarly's also 280 knots, so I can go ahead and plug in a 280 here. Plug that in here, so we have a speed restriction there as well. 240 at Foley.
Just 145 Whiskey Papa, Santa Barbara approach, Santa Barbara altimeter 29904.
And we'll see what we actually get for approach into San Francisco tonight. Close that out here. Look at San Francisco here, show on the map. Take a look at the weather. Wind is 290 at 14, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Approach 290 at, what did I say? 14. So we'll actually pick that up on the ATIS as we get closer. Plug it in now if we need to make adjustments.
Kelly Center, 5 Whiskey Farm. We're having
temperature is
difficulty with our de-icing. I don't think it's working. We're going to need lower when able.
And the altimeter over there is 3010.
5 Whiskey Uniform, are you unable to maintain 14,000?
We can maintain 14,000, 5 Whiskey Uniform.
5 Whiskey Uniform, roger. Amending out to maintain 14,000.
4,000, 5 Whiskey Uniform.
Alright, we're missing something there. Oh, that's because we don't actually have our approach, so we don't know what runway we're coming in on yet. So we can't send those speeds yet, but we'll have those prepped and ready when we get closer. All right, 290 knots, level at 240.
Los Angeles Center, November 1338.
We're now direct rising.
November 1338, Los Angeles Center.
Los Angeles Center, if workload allows it, we'd like to pick up flight following to Long Beach. We just left Kanab, 50 nautical miles south. We're tight, barren at 9,000.
Square 1338, squawk 6745, ident.
6745, ident, 338.
Have a couple of planes there off our left. Lower altitude there. Let's see. Heights, I see another one down below us, just off our right wing straight down. It's the cool part also about flying on,
Radar service terminated, squawk IFR for exchange proof.
flying on Pilot Edge is you actually get real live traffic on the network with Pilot Edge. Very similar to like you do in VATSIM, but it is pretty cool. These guys are actually talking to ATC as well.
Contact SoCal approach 128.1. Or 740 uniform contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Alright, so 298 knots. We're right up there close to our red light on the speed tape. We want to make sure we stay just below that. Getting ready to cross over the...
SoCal approach, fly heading 110, correction 110. Make your ILS
you
runway
see
20
right here
approach, downwind altimeter 3992.
should be Santa Barbara Airport. That's what you should be seeing there. You can see that just out the window there. Off the left of the cowling here, this would be Santa Barbara right here.
Aircraft calling, I can't understand you. That's Air 5 Whiskey uniform. Looks like you're descending again. Fly heading 050 vector for descent.
050, and we're going to request a diversion to Ontario.
3 miles from Rising.
Tango.
We're 3 miles from Rising right now.
5 Whiskey uniform. Project. I'll have it in a moment. Other aircraft say.
Study what we got here on the iPad here in full flight. I have a little bit of turbulence there as we get through the splint area between splint and
Sounds like
state.
740 uniform, maybe. I'm not sure. You're
So,
really breaking
another
out pretty
57
bad.
miles till we
Or
get
not
to
breaking up,
Sprint,
but you're really
and we may
distorted.
run into, before we get there, we may run into,
the call sign.
may run into a little bit of turbulence there. 296 knots there on the airspeed indicator.
740 uniform, SoCal approach downwind altimeter 29902.
380 knots over the ground, so we've probably got a bit
Yeah,
of
I'm
a
not sure what's going on there.
bit of a
Can't hear you.
headwind right now. And actually we do. Looks like we have about a 30 knot headwind there looking at the
378
PFD.
Lima. 3 miles from Snake, flight heading
Just
170,
off of
maintain
our
3000
heading
until
indicator
status
here.
localized to clear
29 to
22
30 knot
approach.
headwind right there. So that's definitely playing with our speeds a little bit. Be nice to have the tailwind, but we don't. We're riding that speed tape there, just below the red line. Santa Barbara, right off to our left there.
Air 5 Whiskey uniform contact Joshua approach 126.8. Correction 126.1 Whiskey uniform. Air 5 Whiskey uniform gave you the wrong frequency, 126.1.
126.1, 5 Whiskey uniform.
Or 1338, radar contact 20 miles south, coming out the St. George altimeter 3021.
2021,
All right, 22 minutes, 23 minutes now in the air.
5 degrees left to join.
About 230 miles to our destination there in San Francisco. Take a look at the FMS and see where we are to Surfer, which is, so we are 48 miles to Splint.
0735 with uniform.
30 and
Josh
40,
approach your assign heading. Your last assign heading was
76.
055. Turn left heading 055 immediately.
About 76 miles till we get to the Surfer transition
Fog with
point there as we
uniform,
start our descent.
fly heading 055, and descend maintain 8,000.
See our top of descent shortly after Surfer there. Alright, so we do need to actually prepare ourselves for that descent, and let's take a look at it, what we're going to have here on the show plate. So we're going to have to go down at least to 6,000. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the dial down to about 6,000.
So for their uniforms, I can understand you. It's still the same though.
What we'll do is once we get down to 6,000, we'll actually enable the VNAV capability here, and we'll let the airplane manage our descent down. I'm going to step down 6,000 all the way to Eddie. Can adjust on this a little bit as we need to here. So what I am going to do is actually go right here and enable the VNAV, and you will see that change to VALT, which means we're going to enter the altitude, vertical altitude capabilities of the aircraft. And then as we get close to our top of descent, which you see in green here on our MFD, which is just past the Surfer waypoint before we get to Gnarly, we'll start our descent down. And that is all going to be managed here from what's in the FMS. So you see Gnarly has a restriction of 280 knots at flight level 200 above. So we're still going to be above there. We'll go ahead and step to our next though. As we get to ways, we need to be above 15,000 but below 19,000. So this is going to calculate our descent profile for us. And there's Eddie all the way down at 6,000. That's a hard number, 6,000 to 240 knots, so we don't have any leeway there. At Follett, we just need to be above 8,000. However, Epic, the waypoint before that, we need to be above 15 but below 10. Or
370, it doesn't look like you turned for the intercept heading there. You're not understanding what I'm saying there. I needed you to turn for that. Turn 10 degrees left for intercept.
It should be 15,000 D, 10,000 A.
5 Whiskey uniform. Fly heading 090 and advise if you are unable to maintain altitude.
That should be 15 below.
TBM 1278 Victor Las Vegas departure, radar contact. I maintain 7,000.
That should be correct. Above 10,000, below 15. Above 15, below 19. That's correct.
Our 5 Whiskey uniform, clear to Ontario Airport. The radar vectors direct. Our 5 Whiskey uniform in case of lost comms, join Victor 442 to Paradise.
What's going on there? Altitude hold, I've messed something up.
Altitude.
4,000.
5 Whiskey uniform flighting 170. Contact develop bird 135.4. For 740 uniform to maintain 4,000. Lima contact downwind tower 126.8.
Get for messing with the FMS mid-flight, you kind of mess things up. You ain't careful. You got to get back to 240.
0735 Whiskey Uniform, SoCal approach. Ontario altimeter 29905. Verify you're turning to a 170 heading. Seven eight Victor, join Victor 562, and contact Las Vegas departure 125.9.
Los Angeles Center, Cherokee November 3466 Kilo with Cherokee 140 flank Gulf, about 10 miles to the southwest of Big Bear, departing there, request flight following to Palomar.
3466 Kilo. 3466 Kilo, Los Angeles Center, squawk 6336, ident.
Squawk 6336, ident, 3466 Kilo.
66 Kilo, you can contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Contact SoCal approach 135.4, 3466 Kilo.
American 1174, no departure, you blocked another aircraft. Pay attention for when ATC is making a transmission, he's talking to someone, he needs a readback. Say again your transmission. American 1174, so departure, radar contact, climb via 36, maintain 12000. Chicago 095, so departure, radar contact. 240 uniform, contact SoCal approach 124.9. Kilo, SoCal approach, radar contact 25 miles east of Ontario Airport, Ontario, altimeter 29905, stay destination. Hey. Was there a uniform SoCal approach, LA altimeter 2993? One 278 Victor. 1278 Victor, looks like you're maneuvering on your own there. You were supposed to, I was going to keep you on the 100 heading. So you were on a 100 radar vector 100 heading. And then I said join Victor 562, that would have given you a little shortcut. Go ahead and turn left. Turn left heading 050, join the Boulder City 080 radio. Contact Las Vegas departure 125.9. .9er. Other aircraft again? For 735 Whiskey Uniform, roger. Fly heading 120 to maintain 6000, vector ILS 26 left approach. 5 Whiskey Uniform, reduce speed to 160.
Oh, it's just okay.
00959, still got a park. Right, 0959, thank you. Ready to contact fighting 100, join Victor 23. American 1174, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27. Or 740 uniform, flighting 350, set to maintain 3000, vector visit approach, runway 25 left, LA altimeter 2993. Visual approach. On 1278 Victor Las Vegas Parks, climb maintain 15,000.
Good evening, LA Center American 1174 through 12,000, climb via the dust 2.
Or 5 Whiskey Uniform, turn right, heading 300. American 1174, so got a departure, climb via SID.
Climb via SID to American 1174.
American 1174, disregard, correction on that. The Los Angeles Center, climb via SID, except maintain flight level 230.
Climb via SID, except maintain flight level 230 for American 1174.
Victor, contact Los Angeles Center 124.85.
Los Angeles Center, TBM November 1278 Victor, passing 8,400.
1278 Victor, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, 78 Victor.
So 16 Delta Mike, contact Oakland Center 128 points, correction. 127.45.
All right, over to Oakland Center on 2745. See ya.
740 uniform.
Good evening, Oakland Center. Citation 716 Delta Mike is level at flight level 240. Good evening, Oakland Center. Citation 716 Delta Mike, level 2, flight level 240.
There's 716 Delta Mike, Oakland Center. Thank you. Descend via Surfer 4 arrival.
Yes, ma'am. We'll descend via the Surfer 4 arrival. Citation 716 Delta Mike.
Enter flight 318. Reduce to 210, turn left, heading 010, general weather.
Denver Center, Sky 404 Fox Romeo. I'll join the arch from where I'm at. Fox Romeo.
4 Foxtrot Romeo. Roger, I lost you on radar there. Might have to disconnect or reconnect. Just let me know when you're established on the arc.
I'll let you know when I'm established on the yard. 4 Fox Romeo.
Hunter Flight 380, I'm going to have to turn you a little sharper and then I'll send you back to the intercept. Fly heading 340. Hunter Flight 318 is going to maintain 1,200. Affirmative.
Destination ATIS is 118.85.
At 6110, contact Seattle Center, 126.6.
126 arriving runways 28 right, 28 left. Departing runways 1 right, 1 left. Visual approaches at use. IFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and its Seattle United 6110 reback all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial goals and information uniform.
Arch, 1 arrival.
San Francisco International Airport.
61 section, United 6110, Seattle Center, Seattle altimeter 3038, landing north.
Visibility 10. 2 clouds at 200, 30,000 gathered. Temperature 13, 2.9. Plug it up, United 1010. Arriving runways 2
Hunter Flight 318, you are 3 miles from this queue. Flying 010, maintain 7,275, so 5 cleared out, runway 3 approach.
On course heading, altitude, and its flight following.
Denver Center, staff 104 Fox Romeo, established on the yard.
Left and right, that's what we're expecting.
Through 4 Fox Romeo, cleared VOR, runway 18 approach, report established on approach course.
Cleared VOR for runway 18, 4 Fox Romeo.
Mr. Flight 318 at Texas, contact Albuquerque Tower.
Expect to 8 right if possible. Eddie at 6,000. .295 knots, just below the speed take, flight level 240, and we are on the VNAV. We make our vertical profile descent on the Surfer 4 arrival into San Francisco, and we are going to be approaching, or just about to cross at 1.4 miles the Surfer transition. We need to be above flight level 200 at Gnarly. See over here on our MFD, the green TOD, top of descent, just before Gnarly, so we will start our descent there, and we want to meet these altitude restrictions. I went ahead and plugged in some hard numbers for Waves and Epic right in the middle, because Waves is between 15,000 and or between 19,000 and 15,000. Epic between 15,000 and 10,000. So I picked the numbers right between them, plug those in, and we'll let the FMS manage our profile and our descent down into San Francisco via the Surfer 4. So we are 27 miles from Gnarly. That lines up on what I said, 26 miles now on the 4Flight iPad app, and 26 miles right here on our MFS, MFD. Dark outside. We departed tonight, if you're watching and joined us late, we departed out of John Wayne, KSNA. We sat on the ground there for quite a while. They were super busy, and one of the controllers lost a computer reboot during that time. So they had one controller working the area, and it got pretty gnarly there. But we departed there straight out, then made a little bit of a left-hand turn there to Strail, and started our departure there on the Hero 3 departure with the IK transition, which was here. And then we were direct Ryzen, direct Splint, direct Stoked. And now we are just starting our arrival into San Francisco on the Surfer 4, where we're going to hit Gnarly, Waves, Epic, and Follett and Eddy. And we're hopefully going to get a 28 arrival on runway 28, either the ILS or the RNAV for 28. So if you look at the approach there, 28 right is probably what we're going to request, because we are parking at Signature. So we'll ask for 28 right if that's an option, either the ILS or the RNAV. All right, we're getting pretty close to the top, our top of descent here. Let's go ahead and see if we can scroll this in a little bit. Let's go the other way. We can get down to a little bit tighter radius and see what we've got here. Quickly looking through our legs. Don't see any discrepancies right now or discontinuities. But we also don't have our arrival plugged in there yet. So now you can see with VNAV enabled, we got in the magenta here, flight level 200 already armed here, 6,000 in our altitude pre-select, which is our lower level of our star. Our arrival into San Francisco. Eddy, we have to be hard number of 6,000 at Eddy. So that's what we're going to use there for now. And we will manage the throttles and the speed to keep us below the red tape there. See, we are getting close to the top of descent. You will look here to the inside of our altitude, and we'll see the snowflakes start to come down, and this here is our estimated descent rate there, which will be just over 2,000 feet per minute, looks like. And here comes the snowflake in right here on the left. As that approaches down to here, we will actually start our descent. So I'm going to get ready with the throttles here, because I am going to need to roll out of the throttles a little bit to keep us under the speed tape here. So we're at 296, 297 knots. Top of descent is now flashing. Pull back on the throttles a little bit. And here we go. We're starting our descent. Put them back on the throttles here to keep us under that 300 number. Possible. Take a look here at our throttles. We've definitely come back out of them. 296, 297. We're now 3 miles from Gnarly.
Yankee Papa here, 505. United 6110, contact Seattle over 125.6.
125.6 for United 61.
Frontier Flight 318, taxi to parking via Foxtrot and remain this. Are you going to the main terminals off Alpha?
All right, we're now 16 miles direct ways, and we have a 280 knot speed
Center Flight
restriction there.
318, join Foxtrot to Charlie to Alpha, cross runway 30 at Foxtrot, hold short runway 8 at Charlie.
281 knots. Start spoilers to bring our speed down there just a little bit. Airport you see there right below us is Monterey. .280 knots now. So we are 11 miles from Gnarly. I'm sorry, from Waves.
United 6110, Seattle approach Seattle, altimeter 3034. They have switched back to south ops. You can descend via Fox 7 arrival, expected approach runway 16 left. Delta Mike, contact number calipers 121.3.
All right, contact approach on 21-3, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Airport Foxtrot, Romeo, report after cancellation of misapproach airplane this frequency. You're on the ground within 5 minutes of landing on 122.2. Change supervisor frequency approved.
Good evening. Approach citation 716 Delta Mike is flight level 170 or 17,800 descending on the arrival into San Francisco. That would be the Surfer 4.
Frontier Flight 218, cross runway 26 at Charlie. Monitor ground on the other side and have a wonderful night.
Okay, we'll be crossing runway 26 at Charlie. We'll monitor ground. You have a great night as well. Frontier Flight 318.
There's 716 on Mike, NorCal approach San Francisco, altimeter 3010 at Eddie, cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
ILS for 28 right was what we will expect. Citation 716 Delta Mike. Can you say altimeter one more time?
36 Delta Mike, you are cleared. ILS runway 28 right approach from Eddie and San Francisco, altimeter 3010.
3010, citation 716 Delta Mike. All right, we've got to get approach in here, so we want 28 right ILS from Eddie. We'll execute that. And let's go in here and pick our procedure, and we need the approach as ILS for 28 right from Eddie. Add that on the route there, and that is 111.7 is the localizer. On 1.7 on the localizer there, so that part will be good. So when we get to Eddie, we will begin that arrival there, and we need to be down to Bullet at 1800. It's 1800. We are on our way now to, where are we right now? We need to see where we are. We just crossed Epic, now Follett, then Eddy. We're coming up on our 10,000 here soon, so we're going to need to bring in our landing lights here shortly. 8,000 is our next restriction. We're going to hit that at Follett in 17 miles. We're down, descending through 12,000. Speed back here. Zero is the number we're looking for here. We're getting a little bit of bumps here.
All right, 404 Factor Romeo, Denver Center, ident. Factor Romeo, radar contact 7 miles south of Lamar. Missed the bridge as published. Expect for the clearance 0230, time now 0213 and 3/4.
Happened on that. I got to figure this out. This has got to be clear, gnarly, clear.
36 Delta Mike, contact Markello Bridge 135.65.
Over to approach on 3565, citation 716 Delta Mike. NorCal approach, citation 716 Delta Mike is 6,800 descending on the arrival into San Francisco, expecting a ILS for 28 right.
Citation 716 Delta Mike, NorCal approach, NorCal approach, thank you, at Aximal, contact San Francisco Tower.
Contact tower at Aximal, citation 716 Delta Mike. I gotta get through this. I gotta get waves off of this, so I gotta get a clear.
13 Mike Foxtrot, Seattle, altimeter 3034.
I gotta get a clear.
Seattle, altimeter 3034, 2 Mike Fox.
Execute.
United 6110, Seattle Airport is off your 1 o'clock and 12 miles, report in sight.
Need altitude
United
capture.
61, we have the airport in sight.
What the hell?
Yeah, 61, thing clears approach, runway 16 left, establish final contact tower.
Good for approach 116 left.
6,000 at Eddy.
United 61, 10 take.
Flight level change here, up to 6,000, get me there.
Okay, clearance November 980 Alpha November, request IFR to Glacier Park.
Going 980 November, Spokane clearance, clear at Glacier Park Airport. Spokane 6 departure, Spokane has filed 18-1-2000, expect 17,000, 1 0 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.75, squawk 4276.
And November 90, November clear to Glacier Park, Spokane 6 departure to Spokane, then as filed, climb 12000, expect 17 and 10 minutes, departure 123.75 and squawk 4276.
Number 980 November, ready back direct, expect runway 21.
United 61, finish.
United 6110, Seattle Tower, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Clear now, 16 left. United 61.
50 at 4,000. All right, 4,000. Then 3,000. I need tower frequency. What is that tower? 20.5. Final for 28 right. Here's coming down. There's not two flaps coming in. $4,050. Our way down. Seafin. Once we get to Seafin, we're going to switch to our ILS. Stay in nav mode. Approach speed is 115. Once we make our left turn on Seafin, we'll be in pretty good shape here.
Altitude.
ready here. 1 mile from Axel. We're going to contact tower there at 120.5. San Francisco Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike is crossing Axel, 4 mile final, runway 28 right.
696, contact Salt Lake Center 133.4. Confirm 133.4. Church 716 Delta Mike, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land 129.015.
28 right, clear to land, citation 716 Delta Mike.
Left 696, Salt Lake Center, glacier altimeter 3031. Expect ILS runway 2 approach, and where do you want to start it from? Yes, 696, clear direct Scott, cross Scott at 2000, cleared ILS runway 2 approach. So 696, report established localizer, and if you didn't catch it, altimeter is 3031. For 4 Foxtrot Romeo, say intentions.
2 mile final runway 28
Fully
right.
configured, approach speed 115. We're sitting at 116 on the tape. 2 mile final, and we are lined up on the ILS.
Either 4 Foxtrot Romeo, you just want to
Right
do the
into San
procedure turn
Francisco.
from Lamar or do the arc again?
And our intentions is parking at Signature, I believe.
Okay, or 4 Foxtrot Romeo, Roger, cross Lamar at 6000, cleared VOR, runway 18 approach, and report inbound procedure turn.
Albuquerque clearance, Frontier Flight 318, IFR to El Paso.
500. There's 500. Go ahead and take our autopilot off. Airplane.
Roger, Flight 318, Albuquerque clearance, clear to El Paso Airport. Bosque 3 departure. Socorro transition. Direct Tango Charlie Sierra South. Line via SID. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 123.9er and squawk 7214.
Okay, clearance, Frontier Flight 318. Am I understanding that my departure has been changed to the Bosque 3?
Bosque 3, affirmative.
Okay, can you give me that transition, ma'am?
Socorro, Oscar November Mike, VOR.
Okay. Okay, so we'll switch it over to the Bosque 3 with the transition of Oscar November Mike, and then as filed, climb via SID. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 123.9, squawking 7214 for Frontier Flight 318.
Frontier Flight 318, read back correct. And just confirm, the flight plan came through with nothing on the route, so just want to confirm you filed Tango Charlie Sierra route or direct El Paso.
Oh, Roger, yeah, we filed it with the Menzo 3. That's why I was surprised about the departure of the Menzo 3 with the same transition. So would you like me to refile that again and make sure it comes through?
Frontier Flight 318, no need to file. I just switch it for you. Change Bosky 3 departure to Minzo 3. To read Minzo 3 departure, the Coro transition. Rest of the clearance is unchanged.
Okay, thanks a lot, Clarence, and appreciate all your help for Frontier Flight 318.
318, read back to you. Approximately 3.
San Francisco Tower, citation 716 Delta Mike is clear, runway 28 right at Echo, taxi back to Signature, please, or taxi to Signature.
Citation 6 Delta Mike, taxi to Signature via Charlie, monitor ground, have a good night.
Taxi back via Charlie, monitor ground, and thank you and have a good night.
Speaking ground, November 980 Alpha, November, short of Alpha, ready to taxi with Sierra.
November 0 Alpha, November, spoken ground, runway 21, taxi Alpha.
Runway 21 Alpha, November 980 Alpha, November.
404 Foxtrot Romeo, no traffic observer between you and Lamar. Report for cancellation. Ms. Pritchard, when this frequency or on the ground within 5 minutes of landing on 122.2, change the advisory frequency approved.
It's a good flight, good arrival. Not too many boo-boos. We did have one little flop there with some altitude, but we were able to correct ourselves. Not really sure what I did there. By adding in that approach late, it doubled up on a couple of my waypoints there, and I'm not sure if those came from the approach or if they came from...
Foxtrot with request.
I plugged those two in manually.
Section 9 Foxtrot, contact Seattle Center 126.6 will take your request.
126.6 to Mike Foxtrot.
All in all, successful flight.
Albuquerque clearance, Frontier Flight 318.
752 Mike Foxtrot, Seattle Center, Police Central altimeter 3035. Advise of weather for Toledo, safe request.
Right.
Number 752 Mike Foxtrot, thanks for that. And where do you want to start the approach from?
That's going to bring it to an end here. Let's get everything kind of shut down here. Logo light off. See, strobe light off.
Number 752 Mike Foxtrot, clear direct Hinzo. Cross Hinzo at 6,000 or above. Cleared RNAV runway 6 approach.
Okay, got rid of that. Flight plan there. This is shut off. This is shut off. This is shut off.
318, go ahead.
Bottles are good. This
yeah,
is
Roger.
good.
I was inputting the Bosque 3 departure. However, that is not a sufficient, according to my chart, departure for runway 3. That's for runway 21 and 26 of the narrative. So do you want me to change runways, or do we need to change departures, ma'am?
Go ahead.
Center Flight 318, well, I changed you from the...
And we'll kill the battery. Before we say goodbye, I wanted to say thanks for joining us this evening online. Appreciate you watching. Man, I just now saw that I had some people in here with some chat. I apologize, I wasn't catching the chat. Dan TDM, missed you there. Apologies on that. I'll let you focus. Got to see you later. Just going to stay for a little bit longer. Okay, got to go back. Yep, so apologies for missing those comments. If you get to watch this back, just know I did see it. I need to get a second monitor here for my setup. I've got a pretty nice setup as far as the widescreen and the panel and being able to fly this airplane. I need a second monitor so I can be able to monitor my chat here. I've got to figure out a way to make that happen. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.